afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you may be. Welcome to this quiet and sacred space, just for you and me to chill a while, relax, breathe the conscious breath. So I invite you to take that deep and conscious breath. Just being aware of the breath, bringing it all the way down to your tummy, the core of you. And feel your tummy pushing out on the in-breath and relaxing on the out-breath. Feel the energies flowing through you. Energies nourishing you always. You can imagine your cells, organs, vibrating in delight at the caress. I always like to imagine the figure of 8, so breathing, bringing the breath down through you, down to the earth and back up again, bringing with it the earth energies up through you to the cosmos and back down through you. An infinite connection we have. So you, the earth and the cosmos. You as in body, mind and spirit. You as in your past, your future, your present. All of you coming together in this now moment. And breathing out all the tensions through the out breath. Of course, the fly is going to come and play with me now. And the deeper we breathe, the more energy you will feel flowing. And you can feel lightheaded. Then you know you're really in your connection. Go on, I don't want you around here. I always get a sort of a tingling. I always miss him. I'm not a Buddhist, by the way. You can feel your body tingling. It's like you're plugged in. So every time we pay attention to ourselves, give ourselves focus, the awareness, like lights up. So in this space, feeling nice and relaxed, you just know that you've just rebalanced yourself and recharged yourself just like that. And then you can just fall back into yourself and relax. Time for some self-love talk with you. Now you're being very annoying, sorry. So just be aware of you. Be aware of your thoughts, emotions, your feelings. So being aware of everything going on within you, and also what is going on around you. What are you reflecting? That also shares a story. Many people ask, how do you love yourself? How do you love yourself? Are you loving yourself and putting yourself first as a priority? Making time for yourself, giving yourself attention. How are you feeling? Are you happy? Are you well? Are you quiet and peaceful? Do you feel joy? Do you feel your natural state of being flowing through you? He's having a party with me. For me, loving myself is giving myself this time, especially in the mornings and in the evenings, half an hour each, just to reconnect or make sure I'm connected. And time to get to know yourself. What do we do when we want to get to know others? We observe them, we look at them, we feel them, sense them. So, getting to know ourselves, we get to know, we observe how we feel, we observe our behavior, our thoughts. But to do this, we need to give ourselves time. Okay, now you're really making me come play somewhere else. Thank you. So just after a distraction, we just keep coming back to ourselves, relaxed, and just observing ourselves and being aware of everything that's happening in our mind, in our body, in our actions, and what's going on out there, our direct environment, because that is your reflection. Your relationships, your work. Yeah, you don't want to go away. We also ask questions to other people to get to know them. So we ask questions to ourselves as well. Like, what do you really like? What do you want to do? What's your feeling about this? It's very important that this loving ourselves, this getting to know ourselves, is bringing awareness about you to the forefront. To get to know you like a best friend. And only then, when we give ourselves this time, will you start to understand what you're all about and what the world's all about. And I should also say, who you really are, truly are, and how the world works. Because just the human in our busy, busy life, we've been told to focus out there, to fit in, to be the best, to succeed and la la la, play the game. Everything is a distraction away from here. So once you come inside, choose for you, you will begin to recognize how everything works. You will begin to recognize how you are responsible for everything that comes into your life. You are a creator being. And now, as the, shall I say, the veils are thinning, heaven and earth, as we are becoming more and more sensitive and awakened, so we recognize our divine self or eternal self, we can see that everything moves faster. So we can see the synchronicities coming, that we want something and then it comes. The human timing was a bit delayed, so we weren't really understanding how everything is energy and how you as consciousness work with energy, so energy serves you. Your desires are always met. So this is a big step in getting to know yourself and the world, and understanding and recognizing how everything works. We keep pointing to them, the dark ones, that they're doing everything. But actually, and I'm going to take the example of the blue skies and chemtrails. So you don't hear much on the mainstream media about chemtrails and the skies being used as a dumping ground for chemical toxins from all the chemical companies. They can legally do it. So mainstream doesn't say anything. And then the alternative news, they make sure they say something like, yes, they're trying to poison us. They're trying to kill us. They're giving some story. And we believe it all. Yes, it is true to a certain degree, but the amount. So for instance, when we're looking up in the skies now, we see more and more. And we think they're doing it more and more, but actually it's because of our focus. Yes, look at the chemtrails. It's getting bigger. It's our focus that is creating it. It's not them. Yes, maybe they're doing a little bit, what they can get away with. They've always done it. And another example is the placebo effect. Why some tablets work with nothing in it. Because we have been led to believe that we have something and it works. So they really don't have to do anything. All they have to do is make us believe. And we do the rest. That's energy serving consciousness. So once we realize that our focus out there on the chemtrails and all the negative things, because that's all you hear, all the negative things, we are making it bigger and bigger. We are creating this. What's the next thing? Wars, nuclear wars. The more focus we put out there and talk about it and spread the news and suffering in the world, we are actually bringing it about. So we have to stop. So mainstream are not really telling you a lot. That's just pure lies. So we don't look there anyway. But the alternative news, so anything that is negative that they are blaming, pointing the finger, it's also a distraction. And it's even actually worse than the mainstream. I hear so much about, let's see, Satan, for instance, human trafficking. Yes, human trafficking, I can imagine some people are kidnapped. But to the extent it's happening, it's because of our focus. So we have to take it off and keep focusing on you feeling well, feeling happy, having a happy ending, and birthing yourself anew, so that you actually birth new earth. You bring that desired reality to you. That's the only way it's going to work. So people who are focusing only on outside events, like in this date and that date this is going to happen, it's all a big distraction. They know how energy serves, so they allow you to focus, and it happens. We create the wars, we create the famines, we create the distress. It's so important we focus here and our happy ending, so that we birth new earth. But ask yourself questions, because you know how to feel that, the truth. So no more only focusing on chemtrails. If I look up and I think if there's anything different than a blue sky, I just see creative art. It's part of my beautiful new earth image that I live with. See, the more we focus on the good, it attracts the environment, your friends, etc., etc. And we lessen the possibility of wars. That's the only way we can bring peace to earth, by knowing ourselves and how the world works, and following the law of attraction. So putting out what we want to receive. Everything else we need to stop doing it. Stop being distracted. Stop thinking the alternative news is helping us, because it's not. The only people who are helping you is if they tell you, like I do, point you to yourself. And we don't need any people or channelings coming in and telling us this. No, you can do it. You can. Your light. Believe it, know it, feel it. So just breathing and being excited that you are a creator being, a master of wisdom, compassionate. And you're doing this. You don't need anybody else, because everything will come to you from now on if you follow yourself. Love yourself so much. Be selfful. Be with yourself. Be creative. Enjoy your company. And the rest will follow. There's nothing we can do about the wars, what they're orchestrating, because it's about mass consciousness. The only thing you can help is come away from mass consciousness. Step out of the game. And that means the alternative game as well. Don't listen to any fear-mongering that, oh, this is happening. It may or may not be happening on a small scale. And our focus will stop it for good on earth at a certain time. As soon as you've got your act together, I've got my act together, and more people. Yeah, we're responsible for it all. No fingers. It's part of being realized and embodying your divinity. Be excited. Be magnificent you. So let's all shine our light. So just being open to shine the light, and also we're receiving our light, our love, divinity. Just knowing that our light is felt by others and counteracts a lot of fear, a lot of hate, a lot of war, and it opens other people's awareness. It's all happening now. Yes, it's difficult. So take more time for yourself. Relax. Drink plenty of water. Good foods, drinks, good friends. Lessen the work and just know that we can bring in things, so abundance, in different ways. We must learn to trust that we are so magnificent, so powerful, and this is it, this great big change that's happening on earth. So I thank you for being you, for shining your light, for getting to know yourself more deeply, feeling, observing without judgment. There is no right or wrong. There's only how you feel, what's good for you, and what you're going to create to experience a beautiful world. And you can already do it now. So, thank you, and hasta luego.